How's it going, guys? So today I'm doing a pickup video with some stuff I've added to my collection over the past few weeks. Now, if you've been watching my streams, you know I've added about 400 games to my collection in just the past 3 to 4 weeks alone. Today's pickups, what I'm going to show you is a purchase I got from eBay, stuff I found at a local junkyard, a purchase from a friend, a flea market purchase, as well as something I was able to score from Savers. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's get started on these pickups. So the first thing I actually didn't mention at the beginning of this video is I did go to a local convention. There wasn't much for sale, but I did grab one thing. I was able to get a complete copy of Mario Paint on the Super Nintendo. If you did watch my convention video, I'm not sure which one's coming up first. I was able to score this. It was missing the mouse, but I did have that at home. So I was able to add this to my collection. I'm super stoked to finally have this. As you guys know, I am going for a complete Master System set, so I was able to finally add another game I've been looking for to my collection. The game I've been looking for is a copy of Alf. Now this didn't come with a manual, but currently I am actually working on a trade with my good friend who has one that's hanging around. So I can't wait to finally complete this game. It's going to put me at, I think, 95 out of 114 games. So with this video, I'm going to try to go over the lame stuff first, or the not too crazy things. So I'm going to go over some stuff I got from a flea market. Now there's a flea market that is pretty local to me, and whenever I go there, the guy who runs the little store, he actually runs 2 stores inside the flea market. He cuts me some really solid deal in Game Boy games. Deals, I should say. Sometimes he'll only charge me like $2 a game, but he's charged me as little as $1.50 per game. So I'm not much of a Game Boy collector, but he doesn't have anything else that's like Super Nintendo or N64 or Genesis related that I'm actually looking for. I have a lot of good friends who are collecting for Game Boy, who like certain RPGs and platformers and things like that. So if I ever have the opportunity to score some cheap Game Boy games, I'm definitely down to do so. So I picked up 8 games, total came to $10. First game I grabbed was a complete copy of Roger Clemens Baseball for the Game Boy, a copy of Broken Sword on the Game Boy Advance, a copy of Hot Potato, Klonoa, now this has a small tearing label, which isn't much of a big deal to me, a copy of Magi Nation, not sure how to pronounce it, a copy of Fire Pro Wrestling, Rave Master Special Attack Force, and last was a game I wasn't really looking for, but it kind of caught my attention when the Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on this. But the Berenstain Bears, Extreme Sports with the Berenstain Bears. Now I didn't realize that this game has gone up in price to almost about $20 to $25, so that kind of actually blew my mind. Like I said, I grabbed all these games for only $10, so I really didn't want to pass up on any of these. I am also going to be saving the best pickups for last for this video. I got some pretty awesome stuff, so if you're still sticking around at this point, definitely wait to the end of the video. You're going to see so many cool things. Alright guys, so now I'm going to go over the Savers pickups. You're going to see a lot of games here that may not be that great, but they're all between $1 to $3, and the entire lot came to $43 altogether. Now I know you may be asking, why Brian, why are you buying these crappy games? Now, it's not so much that I want these in my own collection, or I'm looking to build us to a certain quantity of crappy games. I personally know a lot of people who like having a lot of games in their collection, who like having the variety of games available. So even if I own the game, or if it's a game I'm not interested in, if I can buy it for $2 and I know someone who would be willing to pay $5, I will sell it to them for $2 so they can have that game in their collection, because if I can help someone out, I know karma will pay off down the road and someone will probably do the same for me. So the total lot was 26 games total. It was a variety of NES games, Super Nintendo, 1 Game Boy game, 1 Genesis game, and 1 Wii game. The NES games I managed to get was a copy of Burger Time, Ice Hockey, Yonoid with manual, copy of Barbie, Addams Family, and last, Dr. Mario. Now, the Addams Family and Barbie was actually new to my collection, so the rest I'm probably just going to be parting with. Alright, so the next set of games were some Super Nintendo games. A lot of these were priced only between $1 and $2. First being a copy of Roger Clemens Baseball, Mario Paint, Top Gear, NHL 94, which I'm actually pretty excited to play. I played this on the Genesis, but I haven't played on the Super Nintendo yet. A copy of Page Master, Battleship, NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and that game just dropped. A copy of College Football 97, and last was a copy of NBA Give and Go. This game I actually recently tried, and this game is extremely awful. I highly recommend not to play this game. It's pretty bad. So there is a pretty cool story to this video, I guess. It's nothing too spectacular. But let me show these 3 games first. So I got 1 Game Boy game. That was Pokemon Red. This does save. One Genesis game was loose. It was only $1. Nigel Mansell's IndyCar Racing. I may be pronouncing that wrong. In one Wii game, this was $3. This was Dead Rising Chop Till You Drop. Now, I played Dead Rising games in the past, and they are pretty cool. I heard very mediocre things about this, so I don't know if I'm going to hold on to it. I probably will just get rid of it eventually. Alright, now on to the story. So, after I was making this purchase, I was looking at the order of the items that were scanned through. And one thing I noticed with this lot was, it came with the Game Shark, which was listed for $1.99, and the N64 games were listed as $2.99. I wasn't really paying attention at the time, but I noticed that the lady kept scanning the Game Shark, and I thought the Game Shark was $3, and I was okay with it. So instead of scanning the N64 games individually, she just kept scanning this. So all these $3 games I managed to get for only $2 a pop. So yes, I grabbed a grabbed a Game Shark, copy of 1080, a copy of Superman, 007 World Is Not Enough, Namco Museum 64, and a lot of these N64 games are actually new to my collection. It's not something I really care to collect for too much, but it's always cool to finally add new games. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer, Army Men Air Combat, and last was a copy of Perfect Dark. Like I said, this entire lot, everything I went through from Savers, was only I think $43 total. Alright guys, so the next portion I pick up is from a local junkyard. Now you may be questioning, junkyard? Like, what do you mean? Now, I'm talking about those places when your family is, is doing spring cleaning and you rent one of those big dumpsters from, places like that. Now, there's a local place I go to. They allow you to, walk into their area where they bring all the useful junk, I guess if you want to call it that, and you can purchase it. You can just walk around the big area. You can buy anything from old shutters, doors, sinks, toilets, even stuff that's brand new, sporting equipment, golf clubs like that, and tons of media, whether it's VHSs, CDs, DVDs, and things like that. Now, if you have one of those available, definitely give them a call, ask them if you can look around, maybe just show up one day, knock on like the office door, and just make sure it's cool with them that you take a walk around the area, and just make sure you're not going to any places that are off limits. Now, this is kind of like a two-part pickup, because I did go there twice. I went there a couple days ago, and I also went there today. Now, I'm going to show you the stuff I picked up today, because it isn't as cool as the stuff I grabbed the other day. But when I went today, I went with my brother. Now, I guess when I was there the other day, there was a place I really didn't check. And so while we're rummaging through, so I can kind of show him, where I go game hunting, he can kind of see. And while we're, going through some stuff, he saw 2 cartridges. Yeah, he found a copy of Double Dragon 2. In rough shape, but it's still cool. And he also found a copy of Kirby's Adventure. I am super jealous of that. I don't know how I missed it, but at least it went to someone that, definitely deserves it. So I picked up a few things today. Now, I don't have a set price for everything, but the total came to $20. He got a 20 or 21-inch monitor, Kirby's Adventure, Double Dragon 2, and I got 4 games for myself. I got a copy of Burnout Dominator. Yeah, is that what it's called? Yeah, Dominator. A copy of Resident Evil 4. Copy of Need for Speed Carbon. And last, which I was super stoked for, was a copy of Twilight Princess. These were all like in a shed where they put a lot of the media that is for sale, and they don't have a set price. You can get stuff, depends on the day you walk in. You can find it as low as $1. I've seen them ask up to $3 per item. But my 4 games and the 2 games he got and the monitor came to a total of only $20, which is a pretty solid deal. Alright guys, so I did say that the stuff I got the other day was much better. Now this total lot came to only $10, and I could not be any more happier with what I was able to find. So the first thing I found was a bunch of Genesis games. Now Genesis games stick out like a sore thumb. You see either the red spine or the fact that it's a clamshell. So some of these games have a little moisture damage, which isn't too bad, but as you'll be able to see. First game was a copy of Beavis and Butthead, WWF Raw. One I was really stoked to finally get, but it does have a little bit of water damage, was Saturday Night Slam Masters. Copy of WrestleMania the arcade game, and if you haven't played this game yet, this game is phenomenal. It's actually one of my favorite wrestling games ever made. A copy of Maximum Carnage, which is really funny because I found the casing manual to this game at the same place about 3 years ago. A copy of Royal Rumble, one game I definitely remember playing a lot when I was a kid. And a copy of Separation Anxiety. Now those were just the Genesis games, but I did find 2 other games. In a box next to it, I did actually find an Xbox game. Sorry, I should say 3 games. It was a copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! It was there. I just grabbed it. And deep into another box, I found a copy of Mario 64. And on the floor next to another cool item, I found a copy of Duck Hunt. Now this was literally just on this meant next to leaves on the ground. I don't know why it was there. But next to that, sticking up on its side, I will show you a picture, was a Jungle Green N64. This has been tested today and it does work. Only issue is it is missing the expansion slot cover, expansion pack cover. I'm cool with it. You can buy those for like $2 to $3 on eBay. But the fact it works, and the fact I got this all for $10, it blows my mind, and I'm super stoked to add all these new games to my collection. But like I said, definitely call your local junkyard, scrapyard, places like that, and ask them if you can look around and if they have anything like this available. Now, when it specifically say, do you have any video games, ask them if they have any kind of multimedia CDs, DVDs, or things like that that they don't tend to trash and that they hold on to. Alright guys, so I know I did say I was going to say the best for last in this pickup. So about 7 months ago, my friend messaged me saying, hey dude, I have some game stuff available if you're interested in it. I said, sure, why not? Now, we didn't really agree on a price back then because he was like, maybe I'll hold on to it, maybe I'll play it down the road, who knows. I said, if you ever want to get rid of it, feel free to hit me up and I'll be more than happy to finally buy it. So 7 months passed, he hit me up again saying, hey dude, I'm ready to sell this stuff, it's taking up too much room, are you interested in it? Now, the pictures I was going off of from back 7 months ago, I was like, I'll take it, we came up with a price. He wanted only $120, and so we agreed to meet up, about a week ago, and I was able to finally grab this stuff off him. One cool thing about this pickup, though, is because now you guys may be able to even agree for yourself, when you get an idea of what you're going to get for a pickup and you get pictures sent to you, when there's always a little extra included that you're not aware of. Now, that was the case with this pickup in particular. So originally I thought I was only going to get a couple systems and a couple box games. Now, it was a pretty good deal regardless if I was only getting that, but this was definitely the icing on the cake. So I did get an extra NES, which I wasn't aware of. Now this has all the cables, the controllers, and everything like that. So I'm pretty stoked to have an extra one of these. It was supposed to come with 3 original games, which I completely was aware of these as well. A copy of Yoshi's Cookie complete in box, copy of Dr. Mario, and last was a copy of Rainbow Islands. Now this isn't complete, it is missing the manual, but still, it was a game I didn't have, so it's cool to finally have that in my collection. Now these were the things I wasn't really aware I was going to have, but I will show you the 2 systems I was able to get. Now this is a kind of complete in box action set. It's missing the top styrofoam, and the cardboard on the side on one of the flaps is in pretty rough shape. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may, get rid of it eventually, but regardless, it is still pretty cool to have. And the other thing was a Super Nintendo, I think it's a Super NES Mario set. I already have one of these. I'm going to hold on to this one though because it is in really good shape and it has everything inside including the cartridge. Now the icing on the cake was some games I wasn't aware of until the day before. Now it came with a copy of Platoon, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt, and another copy of Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. I'm just going to throw one of these inside the box that it came with because I noticed that it wasn't in there. But it came with 10 other games too. A copy of RC Pro-Am, Thrilla's Safari. This is a really cool game. I've been looking for this for a while and it's really awesome to finally have it. Copy of Mario Brothers 3, Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers, Adventure Island, Kirby's Adventure. So like I said earlier, I'm stoked my brother's finally able to add that to his collection today. Because I just got another copy for myself. But regardless, I would have just given that to him. Copy of Mega Man 2. Copy of Paperboy. And finally, a game. So the cool thing about this game is, when I saw the picture the day before, I couldn't see the top game. I was thinking it was Metroid. Now, I was pretty stoked with that. But this is a game I've been wanting for so long. I could just never find it at a reasonable price. Finally added to my collection was a copy of Kid Icarus, and I am super stoked. This was the only reason I wanted the NES Classic, and to add it, finally have it in my collection is super freaking awesome. Again, Brandon, thank you so much for the deal on this. Like I said, the total lot was about 18 games or 17 games, 3 of them boxed, and there's plenty of awesome titles. 1 loose NES with cables and controllers, and also 2 box systems. So that wraps up for some of my pickups over the past few weeks. There is still about 250 more games I need to go through, but I have to split those up into multiple videos because I do not want them taking 10 hours to go through. But if you guys did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. in the comments filled below. Let me know which part of my pickup was your favorite. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely do so you can check out future content. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching and have a great week hunting.